What's up, guys? Welcome to Roundhouse Xrd. I am TheArm, and I'm here with Kizzercrate.
Hello, how are you?
All right. Ready to see people get blown up the Xrd way, you know?
Yeah, there's nothing quite like Chicago Xrd. I can tell you that for a fact.
All right. So
I think we're about to jump right into it as soon as I see our other
I don't see
competitor.
Mop.
Oh, there he comes.
first match is Gekioh versus Mop, so we're gonna have some Axel versus Milia.
Yep.
Basically, when it comes to characters in Guilty Gear, we're not getting surprised by anyone, right? Like, no one's picking out of pocket. You know, they're just picking their character at this point. So it's like, you know, he's playing Milia and he's playing Axel.
I mean, there could be the Pocket Soul.
Oh, really?
Mop
Oh, yeah.
does have the soul,
Sure,
but he loves Milia a lot.
Yeah.
And Gekioh, he's kind of branded himself as the Axel player. He hosts Wednesday night Renson bi-weekly meetups at his house, where these two have played quite a bit, actually. So expect these two to be very, very familiar with each other. There's going to be a lot of jumping and a lot of 2S coming out of Axel. So be prepared to look at that as the linchpin of the matchup as things progress through the set.
Yeah, I mean, this is the kind of matchup where Axel's damage is actually, like, significant, right? Like,
yeah.
he can really make her hurt because it's Milia and she likes to jump, and his damage in the air is actually good. So just depends on the hit, and if Mom can avoid getting game time. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh. Heaven or Hell, duel 1. Gekioh with the first jump. Haha.
Right. He goes right in with the 6H. Oh, counter hit. Oh, that's mad damage. Oh my god, he's already almost dead. Look at that.
He hit 1.5 combos and Milia is blinking already. That's incredible.
And he didn't even spend any meters, so now he has the bar to do that. Yeah, like, this is just snowballed out of control so incredibly fast for Mop, but he gets a hit. Nice.
Yeah, decides to take that time to back up and grab the pin. That's one of the things we had to look at. I kind of forgot about that since, you know, Strive the way pin.
Yeah. Milia missing her dash. Yeah, allowing Gekioh to get out, and Gekioh gets out twice, and that'll cost you.
2S.
Yeah. Gekioh looking nice and comfortable, honestly. You know, he knows he only needs like 3 or 4 hits, if even that much. So he goes for the air throw.
That's this.
Nice. The DP.
He's out of the bad moon. Mop does like to go for bad moons quite a bit.
Yeah.
And one of the things you have to do against Gekioh is you have to discourage his DP.
Yeah, he's down. He's most down to do DP. I mean, Axel's DP is generally like not straightforward to punish compared to. I mean, you have to really go like close to a block, right? Like,
Right, because it's grounded.
Yeah, and it's not counter hit recovery, so if your punish is counter hit reliant, you know, stuff like that happens. Chasing, gets the combo. Doesn't have a pin, so
yeah,
that's
unfortunate.
Never mind. That first. Okay, dash and throw.
Jab, throw, reset.
Off trying to force. Gekioh getting hit.
Winger, all right. Pile on extra Hellfire damage. What's the setup?
Just gets the pin, goes 6K. Oh, died because of hair car.
That looked like Strive muscle memory kicking in. I'm pretty sure that's what you do.
Accidental, yeah, accidental. But wait, you think it because he wanted hair car, or he wanted something other input?
No, that's exactly. I think he wanted 6H or 6K hair car, but that doesn't really work in this game. I think.
Oh, lost crisp 40% of your life. Oh, lost another 30. Okay. Almost dead here. Nice. Oh, just dead. Never mind.
There were 2 no techs in there for what it's worth.
You gotta tech. You just gotta be teching. Yeah. When your life is this low, you like really gotta preserve that.
Double.
I mean,
ooh, good cross up.
This match is almost like this is already Gekioh point. He can win it so quickly.
We still don't want to discount Milia though. We know Mop is very practiced with her, and Millie can run away with things.
But he's kind of letting Gekioh get out like pretty free, right? Like in most of the knockdowns.
Uh-oh. There's the punish.
Uh-oh.
We'll see what Mop decides to do without working without pin here.
Profit combos. Boom, boom, boom. This should be it though. RC.
Flush shaker. Yep. Okay. Mop on the board.
Mop is definitely a little shaky right now.
I mean, but this is a good start to get back into it.
Right.
And then you get hit by 6K, and there goes 40%.
Yeah.
This is.
Oh no. Oh, lucky. She went that way. Otherwise, she was just exploded. Okay. Oh, and Gekioh holding up big time.
Yeah, Gekioh decided that he had enough of getting throw reset, so he decided to finally do something about it.
This is bad. Oh, okay.
Big goal burst. Stays low. Set up. Back dash.
Letting him jump again though. Too much DP respect. That's what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah. There's
Nice.
the base.
That's how it starts. Oh, gets the pin back. This is actually really good. Big chance. One touch. Oh, it's got the winger too. That's enough, for sure. OTG?
Shaker?
Oh, maybe not enough. He thought it was too. Okay.
And there's the bad memory reset. Yeah. See, and that's it. If Millie gets started, she runs it back. So
overestimated Amelia damage there. I'm sorry.
So now instead of being, match point Gekioh, we're now 1-1 and heading into game 3. So they're pretty much clean slate here.
Oh, what? Was that close slash?
That was definitely DP that got crossed up.
Nice.
And it worked out in Gekioh's favor. And
yeah, he's still chipping it on.
Yeah.
Low profile though. And she lost the pin. That's kind of big. This is really hard for Mop to win here.
Ooh, what an air throw.
Good blitz.
Big blitz.
Yeah, but this Mop's got a lot of work here.
DP's type.
Wow, it's far. What the heck? Guilty gear throws.
Stays low with the 2D. Base that DP.
Has to burn the bar.
Set up.
Doesn't have bar this time, so this is nothing, right?
No.
Get an air tech? Oh,
yeah.
Maybe not.
Mop definitely does have his bad move knockdown zones in stock right now.
Nice.
Open up with the 2H.
Mop, like, honestly, on defense, Mop always just looks uncomfortable, like, right now. Like, he's just trying to scramble out, doesn't want to hold anything. Oh.
Another big DP.
Oh, no. Okay, Mop gets in. Can't hold Gekioh down at all, though. There we go, Gekioh.
A little too far for the 2H. That's gonna hurt.
And he gets air reset. Oh, the extra damage. Wait, can you do anything off this Gekioh?
And that'll do it. Gekioh 2-1 over Mop right now.
Yep, lots of resets, but that kind of just favors Axel if it's happening that way, right? Like,
yeah, for sure. Because Axel will do, we saw it. He does way more stray damage than Millie ever will.
Easy. Yeah. Like taking 30-40% for like air to like air string combo.
Yeah. Oh my god, all that juicy damage. Tech.
Yeah, probably could have killed too.
And throw.
It was just like a little misspaced on the follow up there.
Mm-hmm.
Millie is so squishy. It's just like really just exploding sometimes. I didn't see who just jumped on. It's actually like right directly behind us, behind the thing.
It looks like, well, one of, got a little bit of a, this is a regional, so we do have some quote-unquote out-of-town travelers coming through.
Right.
One of which being the keeper of the notebook, DrifterDane.
Right, I was playing him earlier, yeah.
Batman player extraordinaire. And then representing Chie is, of course, ChieLover. Surprise to absolutely no one. Who needs subtlety?
Yeah.
So this is going to be Batman versus Raven. I'm willing to place bets on who spends the least time on the ground in this matchup.
Oh, it's gonna be Dane.
Well, yeah, but he just doesn't believe the ground at all.
Like, what do you mean? Like, there's a bet here? Like, Raven can't even like like spend as much time in the air as Bedman could.
It ain't gonna stop him from trying though.
Maybe, yeah. We'll see. Maybe I'll be wrong.
This is definitely going to be highly entertaining. God, I love this game.
Oh, they're on the wrong side? No, it's that. Oh, no, it's mirrored.
Yeah.
Mirrored. Okay.
The most important part of the entire game, picking the right song. And we have settled on Jackal's theme. That is not the right song. But let's get into some games here.
I haven't seen Raven in a while. Well, I mean, I did see a little off stream on one setup, but I didn't watch anything. So
Yeah. Pretty sure we have at least 2 in the bracket.
Bedman though, Bedman style. Well, I mean, these both characters are kind of like the type of characters that kind of scratch away at your life bar a little bit at a time, right?
Right.
I mean, they have their exceptions to the rules, but for the most part, they're not exploding you, right? They're just keeping it safe and like tight, right?
Yep.
Here we go.
Drifter with the early head start here.
Okay.
ChieLover stealing the initiative back, getting a nice scratch. Goes low on the mix. Ooh.
Raven notoriously hard to burst. Just how it be sometimes.
5K no convert though. Another 5K no convert.
Wow, he made it over. Uh-oh. ChieLover rushing down with these dashes. Nice cross under.
No really big hits though.
That one's pretty big. That's about as big as it gets for Bedman though, honestly. Nice. Yeah, probably had the burst was going to die there. ChieLover can't pick it up.
Using scratch to stall in the air.
Oh,
gets hit by Task C. There's the overhead
there.
though. Yep. RC'd. Yep.
Yeah.
The classic.
It's pretty cheap, especially when you don't have reversal.
It's
kind
so
of
good.
hold that. Nice convert. Doesn't really get a good situation after though.
That's gonna knock down. Set up. Goes low off the air dash.
ChieLover kind of exploding right now. This pressure is really annoying to get out of.
Let's trade. RC to keep going.
Yeah, has to.
Blitz gets
Nice
grabbed.
throw, gets
Here comes-
combo. Drops the combo. Still really good. So hard for Raven to make a comeback here. Yeah, look at that.
This gets slapped up again. And just that quickly, Drifter's on the board with the first game here.
Yeah, I mean, just kind of locking him down. And Raven not like the greatest answers to get out of pressure, right? Like, just he's kind of notoriously hard to jump out of the corner, and like, you know, he can mash like anyone else, but like,
And with no meter,
yeah.
there's no reversal, no threatening reversal, I should say. Invincible, that's the word I'm looking for. Yeah.
right. Let's see if ChieLover can get their game going more.
Runs face first in a Task A, but ChieLover is in now. Ooh. Ended up blocking
nice 6P backwards.
Blocks all the overhead hits. All right, gets clipped by the Deja Vu though.
Oh, baits the 6P kind of, but not well enough to not get hit by the follow-up. 5H, really good button there.
These knockdown angles that Raven's getting is not leading to the OTG needle for the slowdowns.
Yeah. ChieLover is just like having a lot of trouble maintaining momentum at all. Let's see.
Set up. Clock?
Immediately, I think this is not gonna work. Yeah, okay.
Set it up. Nope, no good.
Uh-oh. Wants another shot this round. Glide, okay. Main FDing his way out. Oh,
Wow.
drop the bet on him from the top. Yep. Well, that's pretty hard to keep track of when characters flying all over the place, and sometimes they can just be straight up off screen, so. ChieLover really having trouble getting in. Getting tagged all over the place. Cross up. Replay. More damage.
Yeah, Drifter's just kind of doing.
Yeah, it's running away with it.
Yeah.
Okay, Rudy Glide. Chasing. Drifter not folding though.
There's one thing Drifter's actually really good at, and he won't admit to this, but he is very good defensively. Like, he will not crack in the face of. Oh, that's a gold burst.
Oh, I start. ChieLover starts burning bar, trying to get in, gets a shot though. Okay, Raven does have a reversal now, but might just die here. Okay, that angle's out. Back dash. Oh, you're dead? No? For sure. Taking it real slow. Well, takes the burst with the stance, but can ChieLover finish this? No. Too much life.
It's rough, but
does one of us have to play?
not yet.
Oh, okay.
DrifterDane, moving on in the bracket.
Yeah, that's that Bedman. It's one of those characters that, like, I mean, he's just gonna be try to be annoying and like hard to catch. And if you can't like navigate around the neutral and stop him from setting up all this nonsense on the screen, it's just gonna snowball out of control.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up, we've got one of our friends visiting from Wisconsin, Lizardman. Noted Rashid player in Street Fighter V, very, very good, and Johnny enthusiast in Xrd,
Nice.
going up against one of our locals, good old young Pat Lord, the Elfeld Valentine.
Yeah.
Ever dangerous, master of a lot of fighters.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny the way he plays this game with Elfeld is like he knows like exactly what like the cheapest stuff she has is, and he just like hold that.
Sometimes, I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
I'll point it out, like the JDs, the close slashes.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, absolutely.
But this is two of the strongest characters in the game. Crazy characters, capable of doing some insanity things if you let them. So.
And sometimes if you don't let them, they do it anyway.
Yeah, they make miracles happen out of nothing.
Yeah, for sure. God, Johnny's so cool.
He is very sick. This is one of the characters that can actually go like blow for blow with Elfeld.
Yes.
Out on top. Like, it's pretty rare to say that because she kind of rolls you over in two combos pretty often, but Johnny, no stranger to that himself, really. So both got to be very on their toes.
I think one of the things I'm going to be looking for most in this matchup is the burst situation, because
ooh, that back dash was clean. All right, got to level 2 already. That's danger. All right,
spins it already.
Okay,
gets it back.
Oh, could have exploded her. Okay, nice. Lizardman movement pretty good so far. Got Trap Lord with the throw. Knockdown? No,
nope,
missed
not quite.
it. Oh,
Points
grenade saving the day. You hate to see it. Okay.
First spin.
Oh, nice. Maneuvers around the sniper.
Yeah, Lizardman slips in. Knockdown? Yep.
Timing got it. Yeah, you can see the height.
Takes the OTG for the level. Oh my god.
That was crazy.
That was a beautiful snipe.
I think he could have killed too. He was going for it. All right, first round of Lizardman Johnny. And 6H. Name goes out. That's a knockdown. Ooh, spooky. Yeah, nobody wants to be there.
Not at all. But Lizardman right back in the corner.
He's still there. He's still there. It's bad.
And it's shotgun time.
Yeah.
Oh baby.
Back dash takes him nowhere. Burning bar on the FD. What you do? You got chill clips. Goodbye.
Yep.
Dude, shotgun's
and
so funny.
that's Elfeld, everybody.
Yeah, dude. All right.
But Lizardman has most of his burst back, so.
Nice confirm from Trap Lord here. Oh, it drops the ender though.
Lizardman slips out, and now the turns are tabled. Here we go.
They're both kind of swinging their ways out, but no one really getting a clean hit.
And
Nice. 2H
in the middle.
finish. There he goes.
There
That
it
time he
is.
got it. Yeah. Oh my God. Danger. Oh God.
Oh, no.
What do you got? You got something
An
cheap here, Trap
extension?
Lord? No, just goes for. That might be too far. Yeah.
Oh, he just gets, yeah, just gets hit.
Grenade
Good
will
old
do it,
grenade.
you know? It's
Trap
like
Lord.
the all-in-one Oki tool. Just throw a grenade on him, bro. All right. Lizardman didn't look bad though, so had a round on the board, and you know,
Yeah, this can definitely still go either way.
Trap Lord running game though. Oh, but 2H. Doesn't get any levels off it though. Can't pick it up. Oh God. I don't think that was gonna combo, but Lizardman, big respect first. There's the. That's what I was talking about. He ran in with the IAD, jumped to EYRC, and then still went in with the close slash and got it. Uh-oh.
Right.
Yeah, that's rough. He might be dead here. No, maybe not. Now you're dead.
That's all right. Just when in doubt, just reset to 6P.
Right.
It's fine.
Just freeform, right?
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do. Choose your own adventure character. Nice.
6P grenade.
Shotgun comes out this time.
There's
the
the
command
command
grab.
grab.
Yeah, it's so.
Oh,
my
no.
God. How dare you? How
Yep.
dare you burst shotgun?
That's the burst situation I talked about at the beginning of the set. It's just sometimes these characters are extremely hard to burst, and when you burst wrong, you literally lose.
Yeah. Shotgun pressure. Puts it away. Whiffs though.
Lizardman's still on level 1 here. Oh, there's a level 2 OTG.
Oh, it's a big whiff. Nice bait from Trap Lord.
Right?
Oh
Doesn't
my God.
get the punish on the 6H whiff.
Pick up? Oh, that's a hard combo.
Quite, yeah.
Uh-oh. 100 meter for Trap Lord. Misses the grenade pickup, but this is still so bad. For
All of the resources versus none of them.
That's
Just
the
kidding. We
only
have
resource
we've
needed.
got coins.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Lizardman stay in it, though. This is so danger. Oh, this is rough.
Setup gets thrown.
Can he finish? I don't think so. Wait, what?
Oh, he's going to go for the extension. I thought that was going to...
He gets 2
So
knockouts
close.
in 1 combo. Oh! What a grab.
Wow.
Guilty Gear grabs.
Beautiful. From the brink of destruction, Lizardman bringing it back.
Yep. And he's stay in it. Take it to game 3, or we'll. Oh, come on, grenade. Why are you like this? Okay, another pickup. Not enough. Oh my God, he has another grenade pickup timings. No.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's bad.
Young Trap Lord doesn't quite get all of that one.
Oh no. Oh
Whoa.
no, it still picks up. That angle? Yeah,
Yep.
there it is. Okay, level 3. Oh God, tech buttons. Oh no.
Versus here.
He could level 3.
Versus gone.
Watch out for the level 3.
That...
Oh my God.
Oh no.
Okay. No tech buttons? Level 3 him. Level 3 him. No. Okay. Rip. Young Trap Lord takes it.
All right.
All right, kids are stepping
Yep,
up.
looks like I'm up. Good luck to me and nobody else.
Yeah. This situation, Johnny had level 3, so it's like so dangerous to keep swinging, but young Trap Lord, the sniper, takes it anyway.
Yeah, Amadeus here. I was actually watching that match off this site, and that's like top 1 versus top 2, right? So, I mean,
Yeah, they're both god characters.
good showing from both players. I think like Lizardman was doing a good job of just like trying to control alpha and get those hit confirms. Just didn't quite get the scramble situation, I think is what it came down to, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, just not enough like clean conversions into the big hits that you need, you know, like coin level ups and stuff.
Yeah, once you
It's,
get that.
it's all like part of one big snowball for Johnny, right?
Right, like Johnny just needs that one coin hit, and then it's like, okay, it's Johnny time. But you can't get to that point, or like your hits just like don't lead into anything because you're not ready for the situation. What happens?
Yeah, but
This is Amadeus. I'm replacing Kizzer, who's playing on stream right now.
nice.
Looks like he's going up. We're going to see Kizzer versus Raylight. So this is going to be Sin versus Kai.
Okay.
Now, I got to play against both these players a lot. Raylight definitely, he's a Sin player. I believe he's from Wisconsin coming down. He's not a bad Sin player. Definitely like kind of started out with Xrd relatively on the tail end of things. Because they're, of course, Chicago local and been playing here for years.
Kizzer's played this matchup plenty, and he's the type of player who, if you aren't ready, he will just bully the hell out of you.
Yeah, I know from playing against Raylight a lot, too. He'll definitely go to a lot to the dead angle as a solution on defense, because Sin has a DP, he has a backdash, but they're not the greatest defensive option, so he kind of does have to rely on some of those other system mechanics.
His DP kind of cheap, bro.
His DP, I mean, he can make it safe if he connects, yeah. Like
Yeah, his DP kind of cheap.
He's
I
got
mean,
one of
it's only like, it's pretty easy to bait as far as DPs go.
yeah, like crap hitbox, but safe on
Right.
block, so.
Has its own advantages.
It's a round start because they're just going back off, setting up the wall there with jumping heavy and stun edges.
Good old stun dipper, not comboing, bro. Nothing like it.
Get it out of the way early, right? If it's going to happen early in the round, you see other bursts, not when you have 1 HP.
Dude, when I saw all the Strive Kai players being like, stun dipper doesn't combo, I'm like, bro.
Welcome to
yes.
20 years ago,
Welcome
bro.
to Guilty Gear, baby. That was gone,
All right, we're logging to there's the dead angle. Yeah, gets out of that Kai, but wake up throw, man. Got to do a safe jump, got to space that out. Oh, misses the DP maybe?
Whoa!
Oh, Kizzer just full send it. Full send it with the gold burst.
He was at like 80% life lead and he just threw his gold burst.
Full send. Oh, but the block on the JD, that's still active.
I mean, Kizzer is just dominating right now, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, Kizzer's setting up the wall. Like, Raylight hasn't really gotten a chance to go in and effectively make it. There's a good slides under the stun
I think
edge.
the biggest problem is he hasn't really established that he knows how to play the footsies game on the ground. He hasn't won it at all,
Yeah, I mean, most of his wins in neutral here have either been in the air when Kizzer goes to the air or under the stun edge, but the footsies game is definitely something he's not using Sin's great normals for it.
Right.
Bullying Kizzer in the corner here, though. Oh, but the wake-up stun dipper.
Yeah.
Let him know how you feel.
100 meter for Raylight, though. Let's see what happens.
Oh, baits out the dead angle. Doesn't use it smart.
Oh, he might have tried there.
There was the dead angle. Yeah, finally got it out. Stun edge YRC. My turn still.
Oh, my Kizzer swinging.
And
Oh,
the run up
exploded.
2H. Yeah, and that's going to close it. Kizzer looking a little bit dangerous in that round, but once he got the momentum, Raylight couldn't really stop him.
Yeah, I mean, Kizzer, you see how he plays. He just constantly is down to choose an option, right? Like,
He's
maybe not necessarily the greatest, like sometimes he's only getting single hits and stuff, but like,
He's always representing something, which is if you're not ready for him in neutral, like he just did run up 2S and Raylight was betting on the 6P and lost him the neutral. And guess what? If Kai gets a knockdown, that's momentum for him.
Uh-oh.
Watch your bloom.
All right, that was the test dust, so he knows he can do 5D
like, okay.
IK.
Yeah, there's an IK
5D
coming next round. If he
later.
wins this round, he's like, oh, you don't block 5D? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, that's going to be a round there and a perfect, a quick
Brutal
one.
round for Kizzer. 100 meter, like I was saying, he could have done it there.
Yeah, he needs this right. He needs to be winning round in order to get that IK. Oh, round start, TK beat driver. Trying to call something out for Kizzer. Kizzer's not up backing at round start, so.
Oh my god. So much damage from Kai off these like simple combos.
I mean, yeah, when you're just not blocking, you're going to lose block. Ooh, goes for the 2D though.
Yeah.
Swings out, gets rewarded for it, but drops his combo.
It's the classic, you saw the tech jump S.
Yeah, Kai's tech jump S. I mean, it's fully involved once you tech. All right, here we
Good old
go.
classic danger time.
And the Great Sever.
Great
Yeah,
Sever
yeah, just
exploding.
100%. All right, can Raylight closes out because this danger time is going to add some extra damage to his combos.
Kizzer is definitely guessing.
He bursts, still in the danger time.
Oh.
Okay, so that
was
beats
cool.
that. Okay, I didn't know that. I learned something today.
Yeah, that was cool.
Oh, just RCs to safely eat and get some calories
slowest
back.
stun dipper I've ever seen.
Just blocking out. Ooh, gets caught by the low there.
Kizzer with the corner back dash.
All right, he blocks the Greet Sever. That was the IK setup, my friends. So Raylight keeps himself from getting IK'd here because it needs to get another 15 meter to get a chance. Jumps out of the throw.
Oh, he can kill it, right? No, maybe it's too low on food.
Oh, but
It's all good.
just goes for the safe Sin pressure. Finally gets around and keeps himself alive here.
I'm surprised he stayed alive. All right, Raylight. Can he take the game, though?
Backing off, just going for this L punts over and over. Problem is, every time you do that in neutral, you're giving up damage later because you don't have the calories to confirm your combos.
Right.
Because they're just keeping them zoned out here. Ooh, gets counter hit.
Swinging the neutral buttons. Oh my god, he's exploding.
Yeah.
I think he's dead.
He's just dead.
Yeah.
That's another perfect, real quick there before he got his burst back. And
I think the Kai combo looks cool when he sets up the thing. And
when he sets up the grinder and
with the
sends
super
out
one.
the super through it. Yeah. Kizzer definitely just dominating that match, I think. Just Raylight, I mean, got one of those rounds where like once he got started and like you saw like maybe just went to that level 1 sin play with the special move cancels over and over. Kizzer wasn't ready for that. But I mean,
yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
Looks like Armando's going up here, so Kizzer going to come in. So we're going to have some Ramlethal up on stream. But a good showing both Kizzer and Raylight. Happy to see Raylight come out. I know he's been playing in our Novice Knockouts beginner series for Xrd, so happy to see him come out and get some offline experience. Welcome back, Kizzer. Congratulations.
That burst was recorded on national television, wasn't it?
Yes. Yes. That gold burst was an angry gold burst.
No, it was. I slapped like 8 buttons at once, and one of them happened to be dust. I tried to go for a sweep, and I was just like, I'm probably going to need this later. Sure enough, the next round, I'm like,
I wish I had my burst.
I kind of wish I had this right now. But we press on.
So we got Armando going up here.
One of the favorites to win the tournament. That's
yeah,
no surprise to
definitely.
anybody.
I was talking to him earlier. He's definitely like, I'm out of practice. And Ramlethal, not a great character to be out of practice on, but it's still Armando. Like, he's still.
It does not matter. He is one of the favorites to win this tournament. He is an absolute boon to the Chicago fighting game scene here, and he's just so good.
I mean, he won Blaze Blue earlier today.
Yeah.
He's one of the favorites to win Xrd. His Ramlethal play, like, people consider, oh, Ramlethal's a low-tier character, and you fight Armando. It's like, that's a goddamn lie.
Yep.
Because once Ramlethal touches you, it's like you're guessing for game at that point, it feels like. Even though she's got to do 3 more combos, you're not going to block them.
No, you are absolutely not blocking them at all.
Looks like he's coming
especially if you haven't seen them before. So this is going to be...
I mean, he's going to be fighting against this Soul player here. I think I missed their name, but I know they were playing Plus R earlier. Ragnall, sorry, I'm terrible with names, but Ragnall, great Soul player. I mean, he did pretty well during Plus R earlier, but I think definitely, from last time I remember playing, he was one of the nuttier Soul players. So we're going to see if he adjusts to that and how Armando's going to control him, right? And there's an early VV into burst, so just immediately throwing out resources at this. And
there's a...
that's a whiff. Yeah, I like the Grand Viper. Good awareness, knowing that that gets under the sword, but Armando ready for it already. So Armando working on a perfect right now.
I was going to say, when's he going to get his swords back, but they have arrived onto the scene.
Yeah, in this game, Ramlethal just teleports her swords to her, which I'm very happy she can't do that in Strive.
Oh, that did not combo.
That didn't combo, but that's a lot of chip damage. It takes away all of his meter.
Yeah, ARM, despite that not comboing, ARM is still in complete and total control.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of time.
Gets another burst in the same round. Bursted first thing in this round, gets a burst at the very end, but does the same from the perfect.
That was a very long perfect. One of the big things about Ramlethal is that you are at liberty to burst early and burst often because, one, she doesn't do that much damage comparatively speaking, and she has about 1 million hits in all of her combos, so you get burst back quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I mean, even this combo here, like, we're seeing like 14, 16, 17, 18, 21 hits before it gets knocked down. So that's a lot of burst meter you build back, but unfortunately not blocking Gekioh afterwards. There's another burst, and Armando ready for it this time.
Yeah, you have to choose very judiciously where you want to burst against Ramlethal, because either she's going to naturally bait it inside of her combos, or she can just call it out.
Yeah, and I mean, if Ramlethal is able to call out your burst, that's pretty much round, because that's going to be punished into another Okizeme situation. And
yep.
So we saw Armando there just completely controlling Ragnall. Ragnall really not getting a chance to play. If the JH gets to start momentum, but just as I say that, he loses it, and ARM fights his way out. There's the VV knockdown. What do you do for Okizeme? Just kind of does a gunflame. Ramlethal not a character with a really great like reversal options, so giving Ramlethal the chance to jump out is really dangerous. Here's the Riot Stamp. It goes the wrong way with the combo. Now, really important to note, Ragnall should probably be using JP more to clear the swords, because every time she sets a sword, you can hit the sword and she can't reuse the sword for like another second or so.
Yeah,
and Soul's JP is a really good button to clear the swords with.
That is a fantastic, fantastic point. And honestly, it's a requirement in order to fight this character decently and neutral, because the swords grant so much.
Yeah, I mean, you can see it's just a giant swing that covers up the entire screen. So
yeah, you get so much momentum on blocks done, and if they counter hit you, you actually lose. So
yeah, so like throwing out like those JPs or something just to clear the screen, just to stop the swords there. Really important. Blocks the right stamp, but that's safe. Doesn't get countered by the JD, so that's going to save him from death, but jumps his way out of the corner and sets the sword immediately as soon as he jumps out. Ooh, big counter hit there. Doesn't get it confirmed, but backdashes with standing dust.
Runs away from the other sword. Okay.
And you see Armando just kind of like jumping in the air and setting swords just to control the neutral space, because like if Ragnall, even though Ragnall has the life lead, if Ragnall gets hit by one of these swords or even blocks one of them, Arm gets to start his game plan, right?
Like this.
Exactly.
Dust.
That's going to get a combo. Going to combo into a knockdown here. Blocks the overheads. Oh,
doesn't block all of them.
Yeah, there's like 6 overheads there.
Yeah, it's
yeah, good burst though. Gets out, but not able to outrun the swords there. And gets caught in the corner. Good 6 speed to catch the tech buttons. That's going to cause the round, I think.
Yeah, that's it. And that's the ball game, just that quickly.
Yep. Armando, I mean, doing an amazing job of just controlling Ragnall. Not really just like
controlling and waiting for his time. He doesn't have to rush anything.
Right.
He's just waiting for his hit. Once you get the hit, then you can establish your offensive game plan. But sometimes just spending your time in neutral and trying not to die is even better than trying to establish your offense.
Neutral is kind of like the game state of neutral isn't so much hitting your opponent, it's not getting hit. Like that's kind of how you want to treat neutral in these games. So it's like that's kind of what Armando was doing. Is that I'm just going to super jump into the air, set my sword, and Ragnall wasn't jumping up to catch Armando in the air or moving to a spot to catch Armando when he lands.
Right.
So Armando just got to keep doing that until eventually a sword made contact, and that's all he needed, just one contact with the sword.
Right.
So.
I mean, because as long as you have a life bar, like you don't lose the round until you lose all your life. So if you can take all these little chip hits, and then once he finally gets his hit, then he makes it count for a lot more.
It's not like meter where like when you don't have, if you have 1 HP, you still have all your options. When you have no meter, you have no options. Right. So that's why we always say meter is more important than your life bar in this game.
This is a game of meter management, absolutely.
So next up, we got Gekioh coming up. I'm not sure who he's fighting against. I can't see. Oh, Bozak. Okay.
Yeah, it's about that time for.
So Mike, you're getting first place in Plus R, coming out here to win Xrd 2. I know he said he was a bit rusty at Xrd, but he was fired up to start playing it again. So
I mean, it's Guilty Gear. He literally made Frosty Fausting, so of course he's excited to play Gear.
If Faust is in the game, he's going to be excited to play Faust.
Yeah. And this is another one of these matchups that we've seen quite a bit over the years, you know, at the Garage Gears and all the other various Chicago functions. You would think that Faust has a little bit of trouble navigating around Axel's suite of normals, but
I would
assume it makes it work.
I would also expect just the J2K to, all right, immediately calling out J2K as I say that, but just like a great option against like Axel like 2H and like 2P, kind of forcing Axel to go to like the 6K and the 5P. Good air throw into the
bombs.
Doesn't bait the burst, but you know what?
You don't need to at that point. That's like 2 victories in itself, so 6H.
Yeah, gets caught in the air by the 6H RC.
The Bozak Classic.
Yep. Yeah, whenever I fight Bozak, my goal is kind of just block 6H. That's all. I don't care about the rest of the game, just block the 6H.
Gekioh making that damage count.
I mean, Axel could definitely be a high damage character in this game. All right, bomb on the field, so just going to give up that space. Oh, the air JS looks like, I think, didn't get the conversion, but really nice call out with the J6S, I think that button is.
What a trade. Uh-oh.
And another catch.
6K.
Yeah, ElvenShadow jumping a lot here, and jumping predictably against Axel, probably the quickest way to die against Axel.
For sure.
Get a knockdown
First,
here, though.
what do you do with it? Oh,
not that. Yeah. Unfortunate.
I understand the sentiment. I probably would have bursted too, but you can't do that against Faust 2K because it does exactly that.
Yeah, it's a safe first point. Just don't do it.
And now you have to go through this round with no resources.
Ooh, but the Rye just to catch the 2H.
Bomb trades with a.
That was actually a really good trade for Axel because the bomb just didn't explode, it looked like, so Axel didn't get knocked down. Oh, gets over the callback on after the Renson. It's going to put Bozak in a great situation.
Unblockable?
Unblockable.
He tried for it.
And just jumping away, just trying to make some space here. Kind of weird because like Faust is definitely like a mid-zoning, like a mid-range character, but he's still like Bozak's going in, right? Like, oh, PRC's making that safe. Punishes the 5D.
Meteor's time. Welcome
and
to Chicago.
the DP, though, you're just
Oh,
dead
it doesn't
anyway,
even
yeah.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
There it is.
There it is.
Yeah, baited the DP. I mean, fair play. The Gekioh wanted the DP. It was danger time going on, but Bozak ready for it with the awareness, blocked it. And, I mean, easy punish. Gekioh's getting a lot with these anti-air hits on ElvenShadow. Just like we saw, just couldn't convert there. Waited on the burst that time, though.
J2K.
So good. Biggie Faust out on the field. That Biggie Faust has no really extra properties other than he's huge. Just like the hitbox is bigger. That's all you got to know.
Sometimes you just have to throw a small child onto the battlefield.
That was a large child.
I said what I said. Oh, the command grab gets a big
Yeah, gonna have to jump over that explosion though. Gonna have to give him the spacing that he wants. Ooh, jumps out of the 6H though.
Catches Faust out of the teleport. Well done by Gekioh. Oh,
Ooh,
big
catches
money.
The pogo. Bozak really betting it on that pogo. I mean, he had 100 meters, so I'm sure he was ready to RC it. Unfortunately, he just lost outright.
It's one of that was one of Axel's bigger counter hits that you rarely see, but when it hits, oh boy.
Yeah, I mean, that 6H is like, it's kind of a safe-ish overhead to throw out like that. But you can see, like, it just kind of resets him to neutral if you block it in that range. It's not at all a bad thing for Axel.
No, not at all. That's a win for Axel.
Another danger time. Going for the counter immediately afterwards. Yeah, both players are just, I think, happy just to play at this full-screen game. Danger time screwing up Sparrowhawk stance, though. Yeah, just
mortal counters.
Unfortunately, Gekioh not ready for the mortal counter Sparrowhawk stance because it exits him from Sparrowhawk stance because it's a Roman cancel. Oh, doesn't block the 6H. He gets ElvenShadow back in this game. Here comes the black hole. How good is your close range game, Axel? Not that good. Rye gets him out, but has to burst. Yeah, went for the 2K anti-air, but ElvenShadow stayed in the air.
At this point, every trade that happens is definitely still in Gekioh's favor. That's another Meteors.
Oh, good throw on the land. And takes the game from ElvenShadow.
Gekioh tying it up. Gekioh was able to stay much farther away from Elven this time and didn't have to deal with the offense.
I think he got the life lead and just ran it with the life lead because he basically, once he had the life lead, it's like, okay, I don't have to go in against Faust anymore. I can just play this long range game.
Right.
This is Renson to kill the little Faust there. That's really good. And we're seeing more Sparrowhawk stance too.
Like you were saying, Faust is this big, giant, normal mid-range character, but you can make the argument Axel does it better. And you're seeing bits and pieces of that right now.
It's really expensive, though, RC, to make that mistake. Faust didn't get the item out, so no items coming down here. So
yeah, this is a dangerous spacing.
Ooh, what a good punish on the Sparrowhawk stance, though, because the black hole was able to punish the 2H.
Oh, gets poisoned. That's okay. Gets out of it.
Yeah. As soon as you get hit, you lose that poison status, which is good because that's just damage over time, unscaled. And Gekioh using a lot more Renson Gekioh here, too, I think. Just catching ElvenShadow out from trying to summon an item. Oh, but the trade on the 6P, going to get the air attack.
Almost got another big conversion on that trade. RC on the teleport up door.
Yeah, going to be in a good situation here. That's a good punish on the pogo stance. Oh, doesn't punish that one. Yeah, burst, but not a good burst. That is so hard to burst after that follow-up. Because if you burst immediately, that fails. And if you wait a little bit, you see that fails too because of the 5K. It's incredibly hard to burst that follow-up. Mini Faust coming onto the field.
Yeah, Gekioh being cornered is not good for business here.
Yeah, that Mini Faust actually made that combo work after the bomb bag there. Good pickup from ElvenShadow. Gets the throw. Oh, just Rye is out. Yeah, that's one way to answer that. Eat that donut, get some HP back. Desperately need it. Doesn't block the overhead. Not much damage there.
But this is no!
The extended hurt box into the hammer.
Yeah, but this is basically the range that near full screen is basically the range that.
Yeah, but meteors are coming down, so he's gonna have to deal with the meteors. Good blocking.
And Elven is in.
But Elven has the corner zone now.
Oh,
catches that. That's probably that's gonna be it. 100%. That was a huge call out from ElvenShadow and amazingly done. Just reading the range that, you're going to Rye me and just here have my giant counter hit. Let's watch that again. I mean, the hammer gave him the knockdown, but Just like backing off here and just like
Yeah.
amazing call.
Because it worked the other, what, 2 times he did it?
But he just backed up a little bit more that time just to make sure that Rye wouldn't cross up.
Right.
And I mean, like, the other option Axel has at that range is to like wake up. If he wakes up and blocks, he's going to block the J2K, and J2K is going to be safe at that range. Or he can cancel it going my way. So basically, Axel at that range would have to DP, which if Faust does nothing at that range, you just whiffed DP.
Yeah, he gets cooked.
So I think we're going to go to some advertisements here before we get into the next game.
Because
We got Blazing Strike 3, an amazing looking 2D fighter.
Oh,
Going to have rollback net play here on the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, and Steam coming out next year.
From Access Games, thanks to Access Games for being a part of Roundhouse.
Yeah, I mean, the game looks amazing. All the characters look really cool. Got some cool parry mechanics, which, I mean, it's just that as soon as the game has parry mechanics, we're looking at some old man ass fighters, right? So next up, we got Hitbox, sponsored Roundhouse. Thanks, Hitbox. I love you. Big fan of your work.
New school, minimal precision, and old school, improved functionality. The Hitbox and Cross-Up are innovative controllers designed for competitive play. Take control with Hitbox Arcade at hitboxarcade.com.
Yeah, I highly recommend a Hitbox. Great digital, precise input. And speaking of Hitbox, they've been partnered with Roundhouse. We got Roundhouse logoed Cross-Up and a Roundhouse logoed Hitbox.
We are raffling off a custom Hitbox and a custom Cross-Up controller. On-site competitors, that's us, are automatically entered. Any stream viewer that contributes $5 or on any individual game match arena will be automatically entered into a drawing to win the other controller. Must be an individual contribution of $5 to one or more match arena pages, not added up cumulatively or in multiple match arena pages to equal over $5.
So go donate to those matcharinos. We got, even if you haven't donated yet for the matches today, we still got Melty, we got Strive tomorrow. Go donate to those matcharinos. Enter that raffle and get yourself a Hitbox. They're great controller schemes. I guarantee it. You'll love it.
And, of course, the premier anime fighting game community annual event proudly returns to offline competition in January of 2022. We have 25 main game tournaments, 3 generations of Guilty Gear, 250 plus provided console setups, a new 45,000 square foot venue, 7 lit stages in every sense of the word, and 8 official streams, a strict COVID policy, and 3K attendee cap. 3 times bigger 24-hour varsity game center, and 3 times more Japanese arcade cabinets. This is on January 20th and 29th, 2022 at the Westin in Lombard, Illinois. Register now at smash.gg/FFXIV. Price goes up November 1st.
Yeah, make sure you go get in there, register. I know a lot of games have hit cap already, but if you're interested in any of those games on the screen there, go register because that price is going to go up. I am so happy Frosty's coming back because I've missed any offline events here. Like, we've got the locals, but the major is a whole different ball game, right?
But I'm having a ton of fun here, I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, I mean, we got Turelth versus sweetxjam. Now, Turelth is up, like, we got sweetxjam. I mean, he's been Chicago local jam for a really powerful jam. Turelth's been an up-and-coming, and I'm going to say he's a strong Biken now.
I agree.
He is absolutely, he's been putting in the work. I mean, he's got a chip sub, but his Biken is absolutely on point. So this is going to be a good match between these two players. And I mean, I'm really happy to see Turelth because like he entered NKO way back when we started and has been putting in the grind and gotten to be honestly a killer here at locals.
I'm very excited to see his progress against one of our best, sweetxjam. You can't put jam in the name without being somewhat good at the character.
Well, unless you play ABBA.
Okay, yes. sweetx ABBA, local second place player at today.
At today's Roundhouse Accent Core Plus R.
Yeah.
Now this matchup is notably not fun for Biken. Jam's 2D is really good at catching Biken out in the neutral, and on top of that, Biken going for a zombie against Jam's really fast Gatling combinations is really risky for her. So we're going to see how this works. Now I will say, generally the way this matchup is going to have to work is Jam has to not overcommit on trying to get in, because like that's where Biken kind of identifies. Now Biken can't really aggress though, so if Jam just kind of stays back and charges cards like this, it's very hard for Biken to do anything. Turelth doing great on this round start though, got a great start with the life lead.
Yeah, just hanging out.
Yeah, just kind of backing off here, using throwing the Tatami's trying to zone here, and not really letting sweetxjam get like a good hit started, but that's going to be it. It's a knockdown, gets away from him, into the max kick.
Yep, spin a card.
And that max kick is really important because that opens up Jam's longer combos. Oh no, the Azami didn't hold it long enough. Ooh, the air throw. That might be it. He should be able to kill there. Yeah.
Turelth was looking to challenge, but sweetxjam stopped just slightly short and threw off Turelth's trajectory.
Yeah, sweetxjam's movement looking really good here for just dealing with Turelth here. Gets the knockdown. Good to go for the ID card.
Yep.
Oh, but Azami's it. Yeah, doesn't care about the cross-ups there. Turelth really good at dealing with that ID DP, I will say. Oh, but max charge is in the face. Now, you can max charge after a knockdown is jam like that, but it's greedy. Your opponent can absolutely wake up and press buttons against you for it. Oh, doesn't bait the burst. Oh, but Azami's that.
That's going to be big damage.
Yeah, that's huge too, because like anytime you deny jam getting to use one of these cards, it's huge because that's so much she's giving up here. Good challenge there after the 2H. Good defense, blocks the cross up, blocks the kicker. Yeah, that was important. Even if you don't win much off of it, you made her use the resource, right?
Yeah, the next card is gone now.
And now, like, basically Turelth went from being one combo to die to now he can actually take a hit.
And he took the round off of it as well.
Yeah, so looking really strong here. Turelth looking great.
Staying solid and just not being too antsy and flappable on defense.
Yeah, I mean, getting knocked down here. Again, though, letting sweetxjam get that max card there and just, like, backing off because he's too afraid to, like, really wake up and press a button. Ooh, the cross throw into the throw. Really good against Biken because Biken's looking to, like, a chance to, like, try to, like, block her way out, right? She's not necessarily looking for a throw. sweetxjam getting a lot of those max charge Gekiohs, though. I want to see Turelth start waking up and pressing buttons. Oh, good burst. Really good burst. Because that charge bliss was going to end that round because that charge bliss takes away burst meter.
Just enough to be able to finish the round.
Yeah, so it was a really good burst to burst at that specific time, did not get rejected by bursting, but also
still got a long way to go and very little
you can see
resources.
sweetxjam just is not committing. He's just running away right now. Like, he's just running away, and it's like, I just have to touch you once, but
that's a good start.
Yeah, gonna get a knockdown from this?
No, not quite.
But not quite. Drops
Doesn't matter. Half-life. That is a big start. Half-life at 50 meters.
Still has the life lead. Yeah, just gonna cannonball in with a Ryujin YRC, and that's all he needed.
Yeet.
Just yeet himself in. Why not? Looking good from sweetxjam there. Turelth gonna take a break here and think for a bit before he gets back into it. I mean, sweetxjam definitely played that right, or once he got the life lead, he was just like, okay, Biken is a character great defensively, questionable neutral offense. She definitely has to sit there and really, like we saw there, he had to call sweetxjam out with like the anti-air Kabari.
Yeah.
In order to get anything started. So.
Turelth was looking for, Turelth spent a lot of that time looking for Air Azami and didn't find any success and finally went for Air Kabari and got
it.
So
saw
we'll see.
Half of the life bar was gone because of that.
Oh no!
sweetxjam shaking his head like, why did I just burst like that? That's one of those bursts where like you burst and you immediately realize you fucked up. Good parry there.
Looks like we're still okay. sweetxjam has regained control.
Yeah, he still has that
life's
max
about
card.
even.
Good air throw there from that max range. He still has that max Gekioh in there. Yeah, just run up and throw him out of the Azami. Gonna use the Gekioh, yep, get the knockdown. Gonna recharge off of this. Can't really do much to stop her from getting another one. YRC's to make himself safe, solid the approach.
Doesn't quite get the air throw off of the JH attempt from Turelth.
Now Turelth is doing really good at blocking these Kara Gekiohs, which sweetxjam I think is starting to notice, and he's just holding onto them for combos. So he's just confirming off of them off the combo, and using the threat of it to throw Turelth more. Because you see,
good
like,
block.
Yeah, Turelth is just fuzzy jumping his way out of all of these.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, but the 2D gets under the Kabari.
Excellent back dash.
This
is going to hurt.
Yeah,
a lot.
This might not kill with the gut scaling. Oh, drops the combo. Unfortunate. Oh, goes for the parry too early. Yeah. Gets the plus frames. Oh, good burst. I'd say still has a chance to win this round. Both characters have meter.
Jumps out of the cannonball this time.
Okay, yeah.
I like that adjustment.
All right, so both players just playing with the 25 meter.
And there's the big
air
throw.
sweetxjam nodding his head. Great air throw from Turelth. Just got to the ground with the YRC to control the space. Run start, far slash, catches him in the air. You tagged but didn't have the meter. That's free damage.
sweetxjam's worked himself into the corner here.
Oh, but tried to fuzzy jump, and sweetxjam punished him for it. That was actually even uncarded. Oh, but the good Azami there to catch the H puffball. Turelth just going back up. Now again, sweetxjam has the life lead, and he has the Ryujin card here, so he has a gun loaded, ready to go to get out of any pressure. So like, Turelth really has to try to like get in here without like letting sweetxjam start this throw game.
Turelth really might
just save the burst here, and then Yeah, he's around up. Why burst?
Yeah.
Oh, good dead angle. Uses all of his meter for the dead angle and just runs up. Baiting burst with that string, but I mean, Turelth's not going to burst.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Big money.
And now
Turelth tried
Turelth
to build-
baiting their sweetxjam's burst, which I mean, fair point, because like if sweetxjam like loses this round, he loses all overall.
Yeah.
Oh, but the 2S, such a good
The
counter.
thing about it is, sweetxjam is up the whole game, and the amount of damage you lose from baiting a burst.
Especially like he wasn't in the corner. He was close to the corner. He was in the corner.
The amount of damage you lose is just sometimes it's just not worth it. You just take the burst in and deal with it.
Good throw there.
Even if they do burst and you lose the round, you come into the third round, you have a burst and they don't. But now you're on an even playing field.
Oh, really very burst from Turelth there. That I was honestly expecting that to get baited, but both players with about even life and resources here. Just looking for it. sweetxjam backs off and charges a card. I really like that because against Biken, you can get away with that. And that's going to open up so much damage here now. You have a card, so it doesn't have to RC this. Gets a knockdown from it. Into super. Bow. Darn it. Misses the clean hit, but that's good enough. Yeah. Look at all that damage because he got that card. Because he ran away, he got that card. He was able to make that big conversion and got hit by the mix-up.
Yeah. Damage.
I mean, it's so important. If you can steal a card in neutral, that means you don't have to earn a knockdown, and that's so huge. I mean, you can see here, because he had that card, normally after that 4-6 PK, you have to RC to continue that combo, but you already had the card, so just save the meter for the super instead.
And the knockdown. Look at all that bleeding.
Yeah, and just does the round start 5H, and oh, you jumped out of the corner. Went for the air throw to try to confirm, but I mean, JH is as good as anything. And
on counter hit, you get the world.
Yeah, I mean, you get the confirm, and that was it. So really good showing from sweetxjam. Great showing from Turelth, too. I mean, that was not free by any imagination.
No, and Turelth gets another chance on the bottom side of the bracket. So I expect him to do a lot of damage down there as well.
So next up, we got Armando coming up.
Going to be ARM and TrapLord, I believe? Yep.
Okay, so we're going to have some sisterly fights between Ramlethal and Elfel. Now, TrapLord, a pretty strong Elfel player, I'll say, too.
Yes, TrapLord, we were saying earlier that he is very experienced in a lot of fighting games, and he does know a lot of the cheapness with Elfel.
Yeah, I mean, Elfel definitely a really strong character. I mean, we saw Armando earlier just with the ultimate control over.
The one problem is that if there's anybody that has a wealth of Elfeld experience, it's On.
Yeah.
Because before he was here, he lived in South Florida. And you know who lives in South Florida?
Otashi. So, yeah.
So this is going to be an interesting, it's going to be interesting how this plays out over the next 2 or 3 games.
I mean, neither of these characters have meterless reversals, and both have some just overwhelming offense, especially once they get in the corner. So, I mean, it's just going to be a huge, like, just momentum swingy game. Now, I think Elfel, obviously, kind of a stronger character, going to have more advantage in the neutral overall. But, I mean, Ramlethal just needs that one hit, right?
Yep.
And you see just immediately backing off, setting swords, and just trying to control that space with the swords. Young TrapLord gets hit, but there hasn't been a knockdown yet, but Young TrapLord still missing half of his life bar. Blocks the overhead, 2S to take the momentum back. I like this Young TrapLord doing a really good job, too, of just, like, going to sniper whenever ARM backs off, just to keep ARM honest with the snipers. And using the grenade just to clear the screen of the swords, too.
Grenade in 6H. Oh, that's a close slash, big hit.
Yeah, that's a big counter because that's a knockdown from it. Lets Armando get away. He has to toss the grenade before it blows up on him. Armando
can't do that.
Burst.
You against Ram, and especially against TheArm, if he has 50 meter, he can and will react to your burst with RC and make you pay for it.
Yeah, and I mean, getting your burst baited outright like that means your entire burst gauge goes away. Normally, if you hit with your burst, you get some of it back, but if he gets baited outright like that, you lose all of it. So that's another third of your burst bar. You have to build back over time.
Yeah, but if you look at it, Ram does so many hits that TrapLord has 40% of his burst back already, even despite getting it baited.
Yeah, he got it baited and then lost the round, and he got half of his burst back for it. So Yeah, Arm just jumping out here, and Young Trappler just trying to catch him, keep him locked down. Doesn't have T in the air, so that's going to be a confirm there.
Shoutouts to unblocks.
Oh, gets hit by the grenade,
Or,
yeah.
Excuse me, air unblockables.
Gets hit by the overhead
Yep.
into the super. That's going to be a round. Armando gets his burst back at the end of that round, but doesn't even have the chance to. And I mean,
he wasn't gonna spend
why
it
even
anyway.
do it? Yeah.
Once again, if you're up around and you're down 90% life,
Don't be a hero.
Don't.
Armando trying to run up throw there. I think it got sword set instead, unfortunately. Trappler doing a lot of just going to sniper stance and then changing real quick just to try to control the neutral. It doesn't work out for him there. A little bit too late on the swap, and Armando makes him pay for it.
Overhead, reset.
Reset, but he gets his burst back here. Is Armando going to be? Yep. Now, I mean, that is 50 meter that Armando can't do a super with, but I don't think that's going to matter the situation because I think
Not
this
at
is
all.
death.
Yeah.
But I mean, that super is a huge guts crush. So, absolutely, like if you could get her to burn meter on that instead of burning meter on the guts crush, might be worth it in the end. But Arm there with just some amazing optimization to make it count.
Early far slash throw, counter hit.
Yeah, had to burst. Unfortunately, well, I saw Traveler there go for the 6P, but Elfelt not a character with an anti-air 6P. Air 6P has the upper body invul, but it's very slow because it's an overhead. So, got the reset. Armando working on a perfect right now.
Spend it, yep.
Yeah, just going to go right into this and can't burst that.
And sometimes Ram just does that to you, and
Yeah, I mean,
you just have to shake it off and go on. It's going to happen to you whether you like it or not.
You got reset in a block string, like you're just going to die. And that JP is, I'm sorry, excuse me?
It's very good.
It's a really good JP. Oh, good snipers though, just trying to control here. But unfortunately didn't have the aim to just hit Arm in the air. And unfortunately the sword hit him before he could hit land on Arm. Good air throw reset.
There's the air throw reset.
Yeah, gets the knockdown.
What's good for one system is good for the other.
And the blitz, and the immediate desperation burst, not going to pay off. Armando didn't have to burn meter on that. This might be enough to kill with the trance super. This is a ton of damage. Oh, blocks the overhead. Oh, it blocks the overhead. Ah, blocks everything. Not the command throw, though. That's going to be it.
Well.
Oh, your defense is good enough. I have command throw, by the way.
Indeed. Uh-oh, showtime. I am going to go to sleep on stream. I apologize in advance.
So we got Kizzercrate going up here on stream. Congratulations to Armando hopping back on now here.
Oh, what's up, stream? What's up, Alma?
What's up? So looking fresh, looking like you got all of your Ramlethal back in play.
Yep, definitely have most of the abilities unlocked. It's kind of funny playing offline because like distinctly get the power to listen to people's buttons.
So you just hear the slam and it's like,
yeah,
RC.
no, he was like mashing it like bam, 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 and I'm like, oh, I mean, all right.
All right, you got a burst,
I'll
cool.
see.
I'm about 50 meter, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have been known where it's like fighting people where like they know that you know that you're listening to their buttons.
Yeah,
so
they
just
do the
like
fake
hit the
button.
detonate button.
I mean,
and it's
honestly,
like,
because there's some people who like really loudly have loud buttons, and so like if the only thing you press during the combo is one slap or like a double slap, or
it's
you know,
like
like
you
papa, I'm all right. Well, obviously I know what they
that's
did.
why I play hitbox, so I can just mash like my direction buttons. You don't know.
So sometimes like if people are like really getting their burst bait, I'm like sometimes just like hit some buttons, bro. Like hit some fake buttons.
Just like you roll your fingers like you're teching anyway. It's fine.
Yeah.
All right, so we got Kizzercrate versus DrifterDane. So Dane came all the way up from Ohio, so we're going to have some Kai versus Bedman action.
Right.
And I think Dane's really been on a hot streak the past couple of days, too. Like, I know he's been kind of in like a funk with Bedman lately, but he learned Dizzy for a bit, and he's like, you know what, Bedman's fun, actually. So he's back to Bedman.
All right. Well, let's see if he can hold off Kizzer. Kizzer kind of just the unrelenting tide of Xrd, where he attacks you and attacks you and attacks you.
Kizzer is like definitely that Kai player with the steel chair, where it's just like you got to be ready for him, and if you're not ready for what he can throw at you, you're just gonna get run over. But Dane, I'd say, a very good player at playing defensively, I'll say, and like
he plays like keep away, and like he tries to pick his spots. I mean, it's Bedman, so he kind of can just like a jump P around, like so that's kind of how he moves and stuff. But like
and I mean, this matchup is like both these characters can control that space at full screen really, really well. with the stun edge and like the task A. But
what a
Kizzer immediately
huge
running in
full
under the
slash.
TK. Yeah, that's huge because that gives him immediate screen positioning and the knockdown. So Dane already fighting off the back foot here. And I mean, you can already see that Kizzer relentless pressure here.
Tries to bait it a little bit off space there, but still has his turn. And this
Doesn't
is
FD
just
in the
all
air.
Kizzr.
Yeah, Kizzer looking really strong right now. Ooh,
Jumps
catches
him
the
out of
jump
the
out
air,
with the
like-
JK. And
It's one of those things where he's just guessing correctly, right? Like he's not even doing like option containing things. He's just doing the hard reads.
yeah, but unfortunately, Dane gets the momentum here. Is Kizzer going to be able to handle Dane's pressure here? Fights his way out, can destroy the seal, and get his own game started. Now Dane has no meter here, which is really important to know, but
Gets under that, that's a punish.
yeah, gonna get a punish, gonna get a knockdown from him, gonna be able to set up seal Oki. And
Uh-oh.
that's safe, yeah, he
Did
can't.
he just die? I don't think he's dead yet.
No, he's not quite dead yet, but he's gonna have to deal with all this. Oh, doesn't block the burst, but important that Kizzr had to use the burst there. Teleports through the stun edge, puts himself right in Kizzr's range, but Kizzr ready for it, JP. And the
Oh,
far
one last
slash, yeah, just tagged him there. But you know, that was really important because Dane didn't burst that round.
Yeah, I mean, Kizzr gets these big hits. You probably do want to save your burst for those.
Oh, JK air to air.
Stuff like that is not a big deal, but he will land a hit or two. That is like,
Yeah, if you get countered by 5H, like you just gotta burst that. Like, gonna use this task speed deja vu just to get some chip damage, just to do some pressure here.
yeah, a
Get
little
another
bit extra
knockdown.
damage because of the risk. Still not a lot though. Bedman damage pretty low.
I mean, there's really not much you can do about this other than just try to block it out.
You
Tried to
can
do
get
something,
blitz.
got caught by the task B, the raw task B there. Kizzr tried to DP out again there. Kizzr finally got his burst back.
Kizzr looking clueless on defense right now.
Yeah, just caught in the corner, and just every time like he tried to do an option, just got caught by another task B and let Bedman restart the vortex. Good trade for Kizzr there. Gets knocked out, but Bedman's low wake up timing.
Yeah. These stun edges are kind of getting Kizzr killed.
Yeah, I mean, when you stun edge like that high in the air, you lose all your air options, so you have to land unless you YRC afterwards. So
Yeah.
Dane taking advantage of it and punishing him for it. Oh,
Too
love
far.
on the charge stun edge. I think he wanted to dash through it. Good defense, blocking there. Stun edge YRC to try to take his turn. Dane just stalling in the air with the
Dane-
deja vu, yeah.
Yeah, but that move has mad recovery when he messes it up like that, so you had to burn the PRC.
Well, yeah, he's just trying to stall in the air with it, but like, yeah, your response to that, you've got to jump up in the air to meet him air to air there. But I mean, it is counter hit state too, so
Kizzr's in trouble.
Yeah.
He's in big trouble.
this is going to be a knockdown. Kizzr's got 50 meter. What's he going to do with it? Wake up RTL. There it is.
Gonna work for sure.
Beats the JD, but
Another chuck.
meaty throw. All right, what's it going to be here? We're going to see. No, we're going to see a burst. There's Dane's burst finally coming into play. Dane has the 25 meter here, though.
You see Kizzr going up for the jump K checks like crazy.
Tried to
huge
bait out the
one.
right. Tried to bait out the vapor thrust, but a little bit too late on that.
Oh, Kizzr messed up, but
YRC.
he might win here. He's so
Get it blocked.
close.
Oh, doesn't
Dane
punish
guessing.
the. Yeah, has to jump
Oh
over.
my God, he
and the
bursts?
JP.
No, he can't burst.
Yeah, that was safe. Yeah, I mean, even if Kizzr had bursted, Bedman would have just landed and blocked in time. So
Yeah.
that was checkmate there. Bedman roasting Kai for his anime, my friends give me power bullshit. Bedman not at all about that. Welcome to the real world, kid.
You know, put him down. So let's see what Kizzr adjusts. Is he going to come out harder, or is he going to play a more reserved game?
Yeah, I feel like the key to beating Bedman is really just being willing to call out the air options, just like that, where it's like you have to go up to the air and beat him.
I think there's a couple things. I think you have to look for rewards because his reward is low. So if you can either like look to just bully him in neutral, or you can look to just like destroy him in reward, right? Like
yeah, like a character like Jam just does so much more damage than Bedman does that you can just like maneuver around him in neutral, and then anytime you hit him, if you can knock him down, that's a huge reward. Now, Kizzr just backing off right now, but I think he's throwing out the JK a lot more. Oh,
we can't. Yeah, that's
I think that burst was a mistake, but good awareness to be ready to throw as soon as he landed from the burst.
takes turn back.
Take throw.
Throw. These kick throws have been working for Kizzr, but
There's the mash though.
yeah, right as I say that, he probably went for another one and got mashed.
Yeah, Dane learning the power of pressing 2P. Runs into the 3H, but not a counter hit, so no reward off of it. In fact, that stun edge pays off for Kizzr, that full screen stun edge.
Pressure.
Yeah, gets in the air. Dane doesn't get the anti-air. Bedman not a character with great anti-air. His 60 is middling at best, I'll say.
Yeah, it's kind of whatever. Dane's in trouble here, honestly.
Oh, because they're spending the 50 meter just like, no, you're not getting out of the corner. You're in the corner.
Oh my god, you killed so many times.
And
oh, nice
the
bait.
dead angle. Really smart from Kizzercrate, just letting the Studdage do the work for him, yeah. Now Kizzercrate with his burst going into this round. Ooh,
Oh, wow.
immediate burst. I mean, he has his burst, so he's a round up. If you're going to burst in this round, bursting immediate like that is really important because he's probably going to get his burst back before the round 3 if he loses this round.
Probably. Unless he gets washed from here. Well, Bedman does so many hits that it's pretty safe bet, yeah.
Yeah. Going to the air, blocking that Tassie high in the air.
Oh, nice move.
Yeah, good movement there. Just DPs out of the Tassie, doesn't want to deal with it. Bedman with the slow wake-up timing makes the Okizeme real. Good mash, though. Good defense.
Oh my god. Kizzercrate can't keep it going. He's getting mashed now.
Yeah, and I mean, he's burned all of his meter on YRCs here, too, so he's in a huge meter deficit against Bedman. Good
Throw.
IB into throw. Yeah, that's a punish on that JH. Oh, but drops his combo, but ready for another RC's to make it
Dane
safe.
messed up.
Combo. No, just goes to the safe Oki with Tassie. And
Kizzercrate getting a little restless.
I mean, both players playing with their burst because he's going to have to take probably at least one hit before it gets it back, but both players just kind of backing off here. Stunnage gets tagged by the Tasque on the return. There's a boomerang there. Yeah, you can't throw a Tasque. Stunnage is like that with Tasque on the screen.
I feel like Kizzercrate, the way he plays, he doesn't like this matchup. I wonder if that's true. Got a big hit though.
Yeah, with that mortal
juicy.
counter. Oh, but that's huge. That's a huge confirm there, but drops the combo, maybe respecting the burst a little bit too much. That's also a huge confirm. And RC,
oh my
good
god.
RC. Really good. That's really hard to RC that burst because if you burst RC after the burst, you can't anymore because it's a DP. So it's really good of Kizzercrate just to be mashing RC during that, knowing the burst might come. That might be what Kizzercare needs to take the round. Oh, you don't go for an IK here. Come on.
Yeah, let him do it, man. This is part of the pressure.
So that DP RC there was key in Kizzercare winning that round because
if you burst that combo and he doesn't have RC, you can actually just punish it.
Yeah, he's just dead. So Dane gonna take some time to calm down here. I don't know what adjustment you make as Dane here because it's like that really came down to frames. Because like what the adjustment there was like don't burst the DP or burst a little bit later. It would have been such a weird thing to change.
I mean, he can definitely slow the match down. That's something he can definitely do. There's definitely adjustments he can make. Just depends on how he wants to play it.
Well, let's see what changes he can make. I mean, Bedman not a common at all character either, so it's really exciting to always see one come out here. Let's see what the round start is now. It's round 3, so Kizzercrate might do the round 3. You know what? Nope. Throwing out some respect here, just holding back. But again, just getting caught by those task A's, and I mean, it doesn't really give DrifterDane much, but it gives him positioning. Already losing half his life bar here just to those task A's buttons. And again, it's like you can't do that. You just get hit by the task A on the landing.
He burst the 2P combo. Kizzercrate getting harassed right now.
I mean, yeah, Kizzercrate playing with a huge reward from that 2H. Going to get him the knockdown. Going to get him the screen positioning. Burns all of his meter.
Jump P covering.
Yeah.
That's a big. Oh, he tried to game time combo him.
Yeah, but I think Bedman's got this pretty strange hitbox for a heavyweight, so it just didn't work. Doesn't block the JD over. It's still overhead. That's going to be round.
Dead. OTG, yeah.
So DrifterDane in a great position right now. He's got his burst going into this last round here.
Yeah, I mean, Kizzercrate looks like he's just kind of
just a little bit lost in this matchup. Like we're seeing him like pretty consistently like throw it like okay there doesn't go for the TK stun edge. Actually gets a grinder set up on field instead. They're just not really sure how to approach it. Looks like it's Bedman's kind of floaty type.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can see Drifter here just like willing and able just to keep running away and not try to like throw himself onto Kai's buttons.
I mean, you see that Kizzercate's strategy is definitely to throw himself at him and jump K, right?
Right.
But it's just not really working that well. He's getting like little tiny hits too at best.
Yeah, and I mean, Dane's perfectly happy because like I'll get hit by a random JK in the air. Now I just get to tech and hover in the air.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's not like Kai gets reward off of that. Oh, a little bit late on the 2D there. Kizzr gets rewarded for it. A little bit of hesitation. Stun Dipper RC to keep his momentum. Oh, but Bedman's too late.
Trade
far
on
away.
the 6P and good for Dane.
Yeah,
Kizzr might just lose here.
He's got a burst ready, but how is he going to use it? Blocks this pressure. This is just doing chip damage.
No.
Yeah, has to burst. I mean, just controlling space here, but has to respect the task A and the 3H.
My God, he didn't
catches
know.
the jump.
Yeah.
Really strong from Dane there, just catching Kizzr out, controlling him at that full screen and not letting Kizzr, I mean, Kizzr really throwing out buttons, I think, to try to get Dane to run into him. Dane just like, I'm just going to run away now, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you see here, he throws out that charge thunder just to stop Dane from going in. Dane just throws out the task A.
He was
locks him
respecting
down.
that. He was respecting the fireball, but then he forgot about the 3H.
Yeah,
the
I mean,
1H or whatever.
tried to jump out, and the 3H caught the jump start up, and it's like, it's what happens when you try to move right before it's your turn. So I'm going to go off to play Kizzr in losers bracket. So I'll see you all later.
All right. No. Yeah, sure. All right, guys, we got Blazing Strike, retro pixel art style 2D fighting game with mechanics. They're both modern and reminiscent of 90s fighting games. It's got that rollback, PS4, Switch, Steam. Right. It's on the wrong one. All right. Guys, we see plenty of these hitboxes out here. Got the special Roundhouse hitbox too on here too. Haven't seen one of those. That's pretty sick. But yeah, you always know. Yeah, and yeah, get your contribution in there for the match Renos, and you can you know, get your $5 in there. We really appreciate that. Oh, I didn't know that. Everyone here is already automatically entered. Oh, that's cool. Nice. And then, if you don't know about Frosties, you gotta know about Frosties. Frosties is one of the go-to tournaments in Chicago, run by ElvenShadow himself. It's just so many tournaments. If you can't find a tournament to play a game here at Frosties, like, bro, we run so much. Get your reg in. And come through and play some games, man. I love Frosty. He's been there every time. All right. It's upstream. Getting ready to play some more Guilty Gear out here at Roundhouse. Been pretty good tournament so far. I don't know who we got next. I think sweetxjam is up to bat, so. Huh? Oh, and Elven, word. Nice. So they're just, so Kizzr and, yeah, Kizzr and Amadeus playing for the last slot. Elven, sweetxjam, me and Dane, Turelth and Gekioh, and then Traplord, and then the winner of Ama and Kizzr. Cool. Yeah, Turelth playing pretty well. I remember when he first started coming out. He learned it pretty late into Xrd, so it's cool to see him sticking with it. The rest of the names up there, pretty much the classics, except for DrifterDane, who we know is visiting. You know, he's showing up. So let's see if sweetxjam can stop Elven. Elven, notoriously one of the strongest players here, but sweetxjam has taken him down on a number of occasions. It's not entirely unusual. It's definitely happened, so it would not surprise me in the least. These two are two of the ones who go back and forth pretty decently. Elven doing his TO duties right now, running around. Yeah, it's all good.
Here, I'm gonna put myself on stream. We're gonna wait a little bit to play
Alright.
the sweetxjam Elven set because they want to wait for either Amadeus or Kizzercrate to lose so they can hop on commentary with you. So I can just put like a.
I see.
I'll just do like a be right back screen. All right. So. Oh wait.
No, just let them play, bro. Like, if they want to play, let them play. Yeah, no problem.